I have a pet rat. And I'm allergic to her dander. And I got one of her little tiny soft little hairs under my eyelid over here. And it puffed up like a motherfucker. So that's why I kind of look like I got punched in the face. Anyway, a lot of requests. I have so many requests. If I've answered you on a request and I say that it's in the works, believe me, it is. I got a lot to go through. I will get to it. The two biggest requests that I've received so far are for State of Origin, League, a specific game, in fact, and Australian Rules Football, AFL. AFL? ARL? AFL, I think. Oh. On this one, I'm going to get this Australian Rules Football reaction under my belt. So I'm starting fresh all over again. I don't know anything about Australian Rules Football. I had an Australian exchange teacher when I was in public school, and she spoke about it. Remember, that was way too long ago. So totally fresh. Australian Rules Football. Let's check it out together. Let's see. Let me get confused again on a whole other game from down under. But everything you guys have thrown me so far has been awesome. So let's check it out. So let's go. Those are really short shorts. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm watching yet. All right. First of all, so yeah, okay, I'm seeing 16:56. This is a highlight reel. So how are these halves? Are they quarters? How long are they? 20 minutes? How long is the game? We'll start with that one. And just a couple others. The ball. Is the ball the same size as it is in rugby? It looks like it. From my point of view, is it the same as a rugby ball? And why are the shorts so short? Is it an Australian thing? I don't know. The goal's been kicked. 3 posts. Did I miss something? Okay. I have a lot more questions coming. 3 posts. How does this work? What are we doing? Okay, this is totally different. Okay. That field is, what is it? Is that an oval? That was a kick. I am totally lost. Right there, I'm going to assume that no, we're going to catch maximum shit for this, but that probably wasn't a try. But the points were scored there, and I'm assuming what he just did there was some kind of conversion. Except it was like a drop kick. He kicked it. He dropped it from his hands and kicked it. All right, let's keep going. This field looks huge. I don't know if it's because of the shape of it or what.
That's what she said.
All right, let's keep going. It's called a goal. Okay, kicked it forward. Oh, so that's a point. Where's the end zone? So I'm assuming if you kick it through the middle, you're going to get more points than from the sides? Oh, I see the line. The line's on the... How do these lines work, folks? Oh, I see. There's like a kind of semicircular line there. Okay. I think he just said drop kick, didn't he? Okay. I'm just not seeing an end zone of any kind. Second quarter, so they are quarters. Okay. 20 minutes each, I'm assuming. Oh! I am so confused. This definitely looks like an exciting game. I'm just not getting it yet. Oh, took a hit there. Man. I think it's because I've been focusing so hard on rugby, league, union, sevens. I think part of me might have been expecting too much of the same thing. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. This is really kind of neat what I'm seeing. That field looks massive. That looks like a coliseum. Like kind of in the Roman sense. That is huge.
That's what she said.
Excuse me?
That's what she said.
Do they play rugby and Aussie rules in the same like venues? 6 to 5. Okay, what's the scoring here? I see 6, I see 5, I see a big 41, and then I see a 3 and a. Let me get out of the way. And then a 3 and a 6 and a 24. You guys got to explain the score. Explain these posts. Explain the sticks to me. How many players are on the field? Is the ball the same size as a rugby ball? Or if you guys have a more simple way to explain this game to me, please throw it in the comments. I want to know. Let's keep going here. Oh, so they're passing it forward. Or sure looked like it there. So this is obviously like a try right there. I just don't see an end zone. Ooh. Is that out of bounds? What was that? Holy shit, he just popped him right in the fucking face with that ball. That looked like a... Did that really hurt that much, though? Replay didn't look quite as nasty. Okay. This looks like a high-scoring sport. Like there's a lot going on. So, what happens there? I am so confused. All right. Bounce. Do you have to bounce it when you're running? Man, I need to watch a better highlight reel than this. I have a feeling that I think this is too abbreviated for some reason. Oh, did he like not even catch it? Just tried to redirect it at those posts? I am definitely going to have to watch a different reel of this. What do we got here? What happened here? Let's see. Ooh. Oh, man. That was right across the throat. I think okay. All right, I'm seeing like a big, like semicircular line at the end of that big oval. I'm assuming that is like the equivalent of an end zone. I know my hat kind of keeps disappearing in this background elimination feed. It's because I'm wearing my Tilly hat and it's screwing with the camera. But it's back on track now. Okay, that's kind of a conversion. I'm going to assume there. So much is going on. I'm not seeing as much like tackling per se. As soon as I say it. What was that, kind of like the equivalent of like a corner? Is this more similar to footy, like football? soccer, football than it is to rugby, or is it more like rugby than? Because that might be a stupid question. Okay. The kicking certainly is reminiscent of rugby, like 100%. The running and the passing game, though, is, I don't know. It's kind of confusing. I really don't know what's going on here. It looks exciting. It looks cool. It looks fast. And that field looks huge. What are the dimensions of the field? Throw that one at me, too, please. And yeah, do you have to bounce it on a run? Because it would seem to me if you didn't, why bother? Because that seems like it would be a difficult move. Can I pass? Oh, so it really doesn't matter. So obviously there's no bottom to those sticks. They're upright. So you just got to get them through the posts. I'm really looking forward to the comments here, folks. Listen to this noise if it's going through. Oh, yeah. Huh. Popular game.
We're down to the final 3 minutes. They're a point down the Hawks. Next score wins maybe. Dangerfield.
Man, this ball changes hands so many times. Wow. Okay. I understood what was going on that one. Wow. Plus 86. What's that 12 and 14 mean? Wow. I love those flags that they wave at football games and rugby games and now this. It just looks cool. I love it. Man, that looks like an intense sport. AFL, Australian Football League. Okay, well, that was interesting. You guys got to forgive me if I'm missing a lot of stuff that's really obvious to you folks. Very different. I was expecting something that was going to be far more akin to what I've seen of rugby so far. And other than the ball and some of the kicks, the passing did not seem like rugby at all. Were they passing it forward? Can you pass the ball forward with your hands, or do you have to pass it backwards? Because, I mean, passing it backwards on a field that's an oval, how are you going to... That would seem to me be very difficult to regulate. If you have a field that has right angles in the corners, that I think you can designate what is a lateral and what is a forward pass much more easily. So does that even apply here? Very cool. So all the suggestions for Australian rules football, thank you very much. I'm going to check that out. I'm going to watch more of it, obviously. I think I have a feeling that I'm going to get a lot of comments saying, dude, you really need to watch this. If you're going to check out Australian rules football, check out this or this. And I'm not saying that this didn't look like a great game. It certainly did. I think the clips were so fast and the lack of instant replays that were in there. I would have liked to have seen those replayed a little more on the fly. And I don't want to keep pausing the video over and over again and dragging it back in this program is kind of a pain in the ass. So, yeah, Australian rules football. That looked pretty cool. It's taken me like 6 weeks to figure out some of the nuances of rugby. And now I've given myself something else to ponder. Looks cool. I'm going to check out more of it. Once again, thanks for the suggestions, everybody. I have a State of Origin video that I'm working on, which was, I believe, a third game in a playoff series from this year. I have a lot of requests for that. That's coming up. May you all find water and shade. If you're still watching the video right now, you're my favorite people on the planet. Thank you so much to all of you out there, especially in the UK, New Zealand, South Africa, and, what I'm starting to think of as my home away from home that I've never been to yet, which is Australia. Thank you all for helping me get this channel to where I wanted it to be. It's still growing. This is so awesome. I love all of you. Until the next time, cheers from Canada.